Thoughts on the rumored relationship between Drea Michelle and Jalen Green? Joe Budden called her a predator. I don't know. Listen, for me personally, I don't know a whole lot about her. I mean, I know she dated, what's the guy from the Cowboys?
She had a kid with.
Yeah. Orlando Scandrick. I think they have a child together, but that's about the extent of what I know about her. I ain't into that kind of. I don't really go that deep into it. Damn, Gil, why you up there got a stone?
No, stop.
Man, Gil, this man set up here stone face. I was here talking, so you know a lot about her.
Hey, your research team, stop researching.
I'm over here thinking about, man, yeah, you know.
Yeah, I know a little something. Nah.
This dude.
So what's going on? What's your look? Me personally, dude, 21. I mean, we all had, hey, look, and they about, 40 ain't old. No, 40 is not old. But hey, when you 19, like your boy was, hey, it is what it is.
You know,
she's in the she's 39, right?
39, yeah.
Just 39. Okay, 39 ain't nothing wrong with that.
But I wonder, will they mention she has a son that's the same age as Jalen Green? Because that's really important piece to this. But I wonder if these guys will even mention that.
The real problem for a lot of women who's, that's dated very successful men with money, right? When nobody their age wants them anymore. They done wife, they married, they done did this. The only way you survive is to go backwards. Because the only people that's gonna take you serious is someone who don't know you or someone that idolizes you. So some of these older women that has names that are famous, right? The men in their age group know them.
Right.
We good, right? The young people who's looking through the magazines, like, oh, it is you. They appreciate that woman. So yeah, it might look sideways, especially if it was man. The man is older and the woman younger. Yeah, that'll look frowned upon. I mean, the real question is, what the fuck are y'all talking about? 39 and 21. But I'm sure that, do what we gonna do.
Right.
But for the most part, like, those women really ain't got no outsource in a sense. Nobody their age wants them, so it's the people that's gonna make them feel like they're wanted will be the younger generation of men.
I agree with what Gil is saying, but I also disagree a little bit in which there are plenty of 39-year-old, 40-year-old men who will want Drea, but they'll be average, regular, everyday men, and I'm sure she wouldn't want those men. I wonder if both these dudes are going to be real and say what the exact issue is. If not, I'll let you know at the end.
That's why some of these older women are coming back, and like, hey, young fella, be at the club. You want a PlayStation? Hey, yeah. I got new Xbox, new Xbox customs for you, rockets, number 4.
But look, at this point in time, I'm sure they know who she is. I'm sure even if you're 21, you probably know some of the guys that she's been with, and that's not a knock, because if you're a professional athlete, women might not know all the women because it's not, because like. I mean, for this topic, I looked and saw that she had dated. I was like, well, damn. But guys are a little bit more secretive. And so a lot of the people that, I don't know if you want to call it date, smash and dash or whatever the case may be, guys try to keep that stuff on the hush. But when you're a female, it's kind of hard because the word's going to get around because guys talk. Guys have turned into brawl these days. Because when I grew up, that thing was hush. You ain't kiss and tell. You didn't know. I mean, but now, bro, why I care? Man, hey, man, I used to. Okay, bro. You ain't messing with her now. She with me now. So whatever.
That's the athlete. That's the young kids now. Like shit, there was girls that I know that they got 3 or 4 dudes on the same team. Flow 8, flow 3, flow 12, right? And that's just the facts. But you know, these young generation kids, just like when we was young, right? We're looking at these women like,
right.
These are the like in his world, this is probably one of the finest women that he's ever seen.
Yeah.
Right. So to him, the past don't matter.
And I'll add on to that. I think so many people expect some of these athletes, even though they're only 19, 20, and 21, so many people expect them to be experienced with women, because that's when they say, I don't care if he's only 21, they should have known about them. But how much experience do people expect a 21-year-old man to have with women? I think people assume they have that experience because they're athletes. And I think if you look at these relationships and look at these players, a lot of them aren't, man. They're game goofy. I think Gilbert is 100% right, because a lot of people leave me comments and saying, well, cool, why don't these dudes fall for that? They should know better. But these 20-year-old dudes is looking at these older IG thoughts. This is the woman I used to look at when I was 12 and 13 and 14. They idolize them. They have the money and social media access to do so.
Hey, Gil, I don't know about you, but I'm just trying to find one of the more jet centerfolds that I used to have stapled to my wall in college.
Just
and they know they're probably about 70, but let me catch one slipping.
Listen, we used to be in there like, hey, that's Pinky at the game. Pinky from the porn, hell yeah. Shit, I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot at it. We don't care.
Yeah.
We don't care. Like, you know what I mean? we don't care, man. And,
right.
And that's where he's at. Like, it's at the end of the day, it's like, I'm pretty sure whatever she's doing, them 21-year-olds his age ain't doing. And that's her advantage. Right? Because she's happy to be there. Right? She knows she's been there before. She knows how to play her role. She knows how to like make him feel like a man and make him feel important versus a girl his age.
Right.
Think it's about her.
Yeah. And the thing, Gil, the thing is like a female, it's kind of hard for a female to be with an athlete and ever go back to a common guy. It's not. And I don't mean common, I'm saying, but once you get to that lifestyle of being able to go places that guys that work 9 to 5 or that's not a professional athlete. So don't take this the wrong way. I don't mean common, but what I mean, if you're a professional athlete, you have access to things that guys that work 9 to 5, that's not professional athletes, that's not a celebrity, that's not an entertainer, doesn't have access to.
And I think that's fair. I know Shannon is going on, walk on eggshell because he doesn't want to offend anybody. To critically thinking people, that's not offensive. Women practice hypergamy. Once a woman is with an athlete or a man of height of a certain caliber who has the means, the funds to move around in an untypical way like the average man can't do, they don't want to go back to that lifestyle. That makes perfect sense. But the problem is, once these women become older, the majority of people are average. And once you can't grab that high baller, then you're there with the commoners, as they would like to put it. But they don't want to live an average life, and that's where the problem lies.
So once a female is gotten accustomed to that or been in that, it's hard. That's why she was with such and such. She was with this rapper. She's with this NBA player. Where does she go? Because she's gotten accustomed to dating a guy that can give her a lifestyle. So she needs that lifestyle.
It ain't even that she needs it. She's going to get offered it. No, she's going to get offered it. Like,
for sure.
What is the Tory? Well, no, not Tory. Harvey. What's her name?
Lori Harvey.
Lori Harvey.
Right. We know who she dated. Right.
Mm-hmm.
She can walk into any locker room and say, "Hey man, who want to date? Who want to date me?" Go to all 30 locker rooms. You're gonna have 5 to 9 dudes raise their hand.
Yeah.
Her women like that look like that, they options are limitless as long as they look good, because the younger generation looks at them like idols. The people their age is like, nah, we good on that. Somebody who's younger that's like, oh my God, that's her. I want her. I got the money. Let me go ahead and take my shot. So, women like that are going to always put themselves in position to find younger men.
And I think that they do have limitless opportunities while they're young and hot. But once they get older, that's when things change.
Right? If you want to call it predator, because they will do that to us. They would do that to us, but in reality, there's not one man in here that's young that won't take an older woman. It is different. Yeah. The women treat you well. The older women seems creepy. I guess that's how it looks.
Look, it's not a situation I can see if she's 35 and she got a 13-year-old, she's a 16-year-old. Man, dude 21. Dude know what he doing. You know what he doing, Gil.
No, what he won't.
I mean, even at 19, I knew what I was doing. And I knew her age. And I thought it was kind of cool. I like, you on young shit.
Yeah, you just got to be careful on your wordage. You know, you can't.
Yeah.
You know, you can't say ma'am. There's just certain shit you just can't say, you know, being young and she older. You know what I mean?
I call her miss. I was calling her miss. I couldn't help it. Because Gil, I'm from the South. And some a lady that's older than you, I don't care if it's only 3-4 years. Yes, ma'am. Miss.
Yeah.
So I think it felt kind of good. You can't get it. That kind of good. I like.
Oh man, you got her feeling all bad in here. You know,
you want me all bad
without saying she old.
Nah, she loved it.
Hey, miss. Yeah.
They say it again. I mean, okay.
So as I figured, they wasn't going to bring up the fact that she has a 21-year-old son the same age as Jalen. And those guys do make good points about those are two consenting adults. And I also don't want to take any accountability away from Jalen Green. At the end of the day, I've always say, protect your seed, man. And he obviously didn't do a good job of protecting his. Again, I don't expect a 21-year-old to be as knowledgeable as a 40-year-old. And I don't care about them hooking up. If they want to smash, they want to smash. But let's call a spade a spade. I'm talking specifically, my theory, and I'm sure a lot of fellas will agree. My thing is that I'm certain these women, this isn't a coincidence. These women are purposely getting with the younger guys in the attempt to get them pregnant. Go check out my video I just did on Joe Budden's reacting to the same news about Jalen Green and Jerry Michelle. And I showed several examples of older IG thoughts and older women specifically going after the younger guys and getting pregnant by them. And one thing to smash, a whole other thing to bring in a baby. And I know some people are going to say, well, she's getting a bag and they should have known better. Can you imagine this real quick? Can you imagine this, finding out that you're finding out as a child that your mother, Drea, for example, created you for the sole purpose just to get a check for the next 18 years. Nobody wants to talk about that, but hey, what the hell do I know? I'm just a weed head talking on YouTube. You guys let me know in the comments. Do Better Squad. Fall out.